Howdy folks, this is Justro at Metcalf Mills. It's a cold, damp, dreary day today, and I've been doing some work the last few days on some seeds. And I know y'all really appreciated last year when I offered my seeds for sale. I've got several things this year. I've got some extra things that I didn't have last year that I've been growing for several years to offer to you. And for you folks that have ordered seeds, there's a few orders that have come in over the last few months. The reason I've not sent them out yet is I wait until I process the seeds. If you don't get an order in when I'm mailing seeds in February or March, I like to, if it's not too late, I will, but I like to wait for the new seeds, because when seeds lay around all year, although I take real good care of them, there's still potential for them to get damaged and not come up or grow. So that's why that is. If you put in a seed order, that will be coming to you. And if you don't receive what you've ordered, just let me know and we'll fix it. But they should be all going out here this month and next month. At the end of this video, I've got a list and the prices, and also my Venmo and PayPal information. And as always, you can just mail in a check or money order if you'd prefer to do it that way, whatever you want to do. Here's the seeds we have. I hope everybody that ordered seeds last year, I hope they done good and served you good and you growed some good things with them. This is the Jimmy Red field corn. You can eat it and roast near while it's green and juicy, but it's left in the field to dry, and it makes excellent cornmeal and grits. This is the Hickory King. I've been growing this corn since I was about 13 or 14 years old. And the same, you can eat it roast near while it's juicy, or you leave it in the field to dry as field corn. It makes excellent cornmeal and grits. We also use it to make hominy, and yes, I promise I'm going to make a video and show y'all how we make hominy. This is the SugarDrip Sorghum. We grow this. It grows about 10 to 15 foot tall, as you can see. And we grow this, and in the fall when it gets ripe, the fodder is stripped off, the stalks are crushed, the juice is rendered out, and it is cooked down. If you've been watching my channel, I've got videos showing that whole process. And we cook it down, and it makes a sweet sorghum syrup. Around here, everybody calls it molasses. But it is really delicious. This is fun to grow. It's fun to watch grow. But yeah, it's more fun to eat. This is the Seminole winter squash, and we have kept these things just sitting in the house over 2 years. If it's cool and dry, they will just keep and keep and keep. We split them open, bake them in the oven, and put some butter and some of our molasses, our sorghum syrup on them, and you talk about good eating. They are great. This is our North Georgia candy roasters. They make a vine. I planted them in the tater patch this year. Between my tater rows, we had a row that didn't have taters in it. And man, it worked good. The leaves on them, stems come up, and the leaves are really big, and they shaded a lot of the weeds in the tater patch. That worked really good. And these things are delicious. They make the best pies that we've ever had. It's our favorite pie. And they'll put a smile on your face, too. This is our green striped Cushaws. And just like the other winter squash, they'll keep for way up into the winter, and you can eat them whenever. That's one thing that I really like about them. They make great pies, anything you can use a squash for. People have told me they make soup, and you can cook them down and make squash butter, and they're really good. Or you can just bake them in the stove, put some butter and something sweet on them, and eat them that way. This is our Georgia Rattlesnake Watermelons. I've never seen anybody have very good success in our area growing watermelons, but these things do really good for me. We always have good watermelons to eat. The girls love it, and I do too. Some of these things get over 40 pounds, and they're so sweet and delicious. They've got really one of the best tastes of any watermelon that I've ever put in my mouth. I've got a video showing how I start out and grow these things. There's a few different ways. Like I said, they've always done good for me, and if you try these, I hope they do good for you and you get to eat some of these good, sweet watermelons. I also have a few mole bean seed if anybody want to get some of those. They're castor oil bean and they keep moles out of our garden. I hope they do for everybody else as well. You can pause on these lists so that you can look them over.